Hey YouTube, welcome to another episode of News in 2 Minutes, bringing you the news that you need to know every day. Let's begin. Egypt slid closer to civil war today as clashes between the Egyptian military and pro-Morsi protesters turned violent, leaving at least 30 dead. The fog of war continues to grow as organizations around the world report conflicting stories claiming one side or the other as the aggressor. Video that we see out of Egypt shows both military aggression toward unidentified members of the public as well as Muslim Brotherhood supporters attacking both anti-Morsi demonstrators and the military throughout the country. Astrobiologists from Scotland's St Andrews University have concluded that the Earth has reached its halfway point and will begin showing signs of aging and deterioration soon. The study, which will have been presented at the National Astronomy meeting this week, details a scientific outlook for Earth's progression, noting that future Earth will be an extremely hostile environment, leaving most of the world's inhabitants extinct. Although millions of years beyond our lifetime, the conclusion that Earth may have met its halfway mark adds explanation to an increase in global disasters and extreme weather events that we see each day. Global political backlash continues to strengthen against the United States in its handling of the Edward Snowden case. The Bolivian president has called his diverted plane and denied airspace a 13-hour kidnapping by U.S. imperialists as countries around the world call for an immediate explanation on why they're being hacked by the NSA. The South American resentment of political treatment seems to have hastened a call for Snowden's sanctuary as both Nicaragua and Venezuela have approved and offered asylum for the former intelligence operative within their borders. South American leaders met late this week to denounce the U.S. strong-arm tactics and quoted disregard for Bolivia's president, voicing concerns and questions asking who the criminal is in this case, a single man telling the truth or a global power spying on the world. 4 million Syrians are unable to grow or purchase enough food to sustain themselves due to population displacement and agricultural disruption as the country endures civil war. Many of Syria's residents say that they never attempted food production under normal times and are having an increasingly hard time surpassing the learning curves associated with first-time growing. Chinese health officials have released a report of a Chinese youth that was co-infected with both the novel H7N9 variation of the avian flu and H3N2, a common influenza subtype often seen in pigs. And to wrap things up, an algae bloom spreading over 7,000 square miles is affecting China's coast. The World Health Organization has created an emergency response committee as events surrounding MERS unfold, and the Canadian government has reported over 500,000 people without power and a disruption to national food supply lines as over 750,000 hectares of wildfire burned throughout the country. And that's it for this episode of News in 2 Minutes. Check back tomorrow for more news that the aware need the most. This week's News in 2 Minutes is brought to you by SHTFplan.com, where even the officials go for news, and SQmetals.com for all your precious metal needs.